Okay, so this should be, I'm gonna say probably the final video of my declutter. The only other thing I can think of that I would really have would be eyeliners, and I'm gonna, like eyeliners and brow products. And I know I'm not getting rid of any of those, so if you guys want to see a collection of that, I can totally do that, but I know I'm not going to get rid of any of it, so it seems kind of pointless to make a video of it. So this is all my quads, trios, my singular duo, and then my singles that I have, and a couple of like cream shadows as well. I also have cream shadow sticks, but I don't think I'll be getting rid of any of those as well. So if you want to see a collection of that, I'm more than willing to do that as well. So some things I know I'm going to get rid of is all of these Maybelline Eye Studio. I think I'm going to keep one, and that's going to be Copper Chic. And this is the only one that I've really, I really ended up liking. And I bought these because I thought it was an amazing formula, and it kind of is, except I tried with this one, which is Mad for Mauve. It's got some gorgeous colors in it. Let me open it up so there's no glare. It's got gorgeous colors, but they blended together and got so muddy, and that just seemed to kind of happen with these. And there's no mattes in here. They're purely shimmer, so it's really difficult to get a full look out of it. So I'm going to pass those along. And then I'm going to keep Copper Chic. I think that's it. Yeah, Copper Chic. Let's see. I have 6 of the Wet n Wild trios. Honestly, I think I'm going to pass all 6 of them along just because I have larger palettes and I don't use these anymore. Actually, I think I will keep, I'm getting Sunburnt and Walking on Eggshells. Those 2 I'll keep, but the other 4 are going to go. I have 2 CoverGirl eyeshadow little palettes. The first one is Shimmering Sands, which I think I'll keep this one just because it's a really good classic and something nice to kind of fall back to, and I just want an easy look. The other one is Drama Eyes, and it's got a gorgeous garnet color, but the pan is popping out, which whoop, I dropped it. But yeah, the pans are really wiggling around in there, and I'm not going to use it. I don't think I've ever used it. I've definitely never used the sponge in here. I think I've maybe swatched it, and that's about it. So I'm going to pass that along. Okay, moving along, I have a Maybelline Duo here, and this is in the shade this is in the shade Shocking Seas, and it's just kind of gorgeous blue, but the blue is not very pigmented, so I'm going to pass this along as well. I thought about decluttering it once, then I took it back, and I've still not touched it since, so. Okay, next I have these Sally Girl singles, and I have quite a few of them. They do not sell these anymore, which makes me sad because these were less than $1 each. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep them, and if I haven't used them by the next time I declutter, I will pass them on. Okay, what else? So I have this Lorac Starry-Eyed Baked Eyeshadow Trio, and it's gorgeous and all, but I don't see myself grabbing for it. I think I've used it a total of once since I got it, and I don't know, I want to keep it, but at the same time, I think I'm going to pass this along just because I like the other Lorac shadows I have a little bit more than that one. I have no idea where my makeup wipe went. Okay, moving on. Something I will keep because I really do enjoy it is the Physicians Formula Quad in Canyon Classics. I always forget how this opens. There's a little button down here you have to press. And it is 4 matte shades, and they're cool toned. And they're just, this is super easy for travel if you want to bring single shadows and you just want a few matte colors. This is really nice. Okay, what else do I know I'm getting rid of? I know I'm going to get rid of these two NYX singles. One is just one of their hot single eyeshadows, and this one is in Diamond Lust. It's just a white color. And then I have one of their just like single eyeshadows. These are like, I think, older formulas. I don't even think they put them in the square packaging anymore. This is in the shade Rock. I don't use them. There's no point in keeping them if I don't use them at all. This is a Makeup Forever Artist shadow in the shade 6P01, I think? Or no, I544. So this is just a gorgeous kind of like purpley color, purpley brown. I'm going to keep this. I need to make myself use it more, but it is a really gorgeous color. I have these two Catrice Liquid Metal eyeshadows. I think I'm going to keep both of them. They're a bit scratchy, but I kind of want to learn how to work with them, especially this like mermaid color, which is in What Do You See, as in like, you know, the sea. And then this one is in the shade Mauves Like Jagger. It's not really a mauve color in my opinion, but you know, it's more of a taupe. But they're still pretty eyeshadows, and I kind of want to work with them a little bit more before I give up on them, I guess, because the problem is they come off a little bit darker than I was expecting, but I want to work with them first. Let's see, this Buxom eyeshadow in the shade Bold Bling. This is a gorgeous color. Like, the camera does not do it justice. It's a gorgeous, like, bronzy gold color, and I definitely want to keep that. I have a little Smashbox trio here in the shade Filter, and honestly, I don't reach for it. It's gorgeous. They're 3 matte colors, but I have other mattes that I reach for, so I'm going to pass that one along. Let's see, I have some cream shadows here. I have 2 of the e.l.f. smudge pots. I have one in Ain't That Sweet, and another one is a limited edition one that even if I don't like love the product, which I don't mind the product, but this is in the shade Belle, and it's actually got Princess Belle on it from one of their Disney collections. I think I'm going to keep both of these. I'm also going to keep the 2 long-lasting lustrous eyeshadows. I have it in Toast and Soiree, so kind of a gorgeous gold color, and then a really pretty like plum color. And then this last cream shadow is not really a shadow, it's more of a like a primer base, and this is the NYX eyeshadow base in, what are you called? Is it just says skin tone, which is not really necessarily true because I mean skins come in a lot of different tones, so either way I'm going to keep that. So I'm keeping all 4 of my kind of cream shadow products. I have 3 NYX eyeshadows here that I am going to be keeping. These are the, what are these called? The Prismatic Shadows. I have it in Jaded, which is a gorgeous green color. Tin, which is just a gorgeous silver. And then Fireball, which is a kind of coppery red color. These are just so pretty, and I kind of want more. I had Mermaid, but it shattered like in transit. So I ended up not having Mermaid anymore. I have 3 MAC pigments. I'm going to keep all 3. I have Platinum, Rose Gold, I believe. Oh, it's just Rose, and Blue Brown, which I talked about in my last Declutter video about how one of the Wet n Wild eyeshadows is basically a dupe for that. I'm going to keep all of them. I have 2 Wet n Wild pigments. I am going to get rid of both of these. I don't use them. If I'm going to use a pigment, honestly, I'm probably going to reach for the MAC ones just because pigments are so messy, and these are just really super common colors. So I'm going to actually pass on those. Next, I have some Bare Minerals eyeshadows. I have them in the shade Pebble, Sex Kitten, and Queen Phyllis. Honestly, I think I'm going to pass on all of them but Sex Kitten. I think I want to keep Sex Kitten, and I'm going to pass on Pebble and Queen Phyllis. So these 2 can go over here. Then I have a Avon shadow that I've had for so long. This is in the shade, this is one of their smooth mineral shadows in the shade Bronze Stone. I've had this for so long. Honestly, I think I'm going to pass it on. I just don't use it. Like I said, pigments are kind of like hit and miss for me. Let's see. Shadow I'm going to get rid of is the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy. This was in Ulta's birthday gift, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe? 2 years ago? Last year? I don't know. It's just, it's pretty, but the glittery fallout is just not my thing. So then I have a MAC shadow, the only MAC shadow I own. It is an Etude Bouquet, but I don't use it. So I'm going to pass that on. That was a gift from a friend, so I'm just, or like, not a gift from a friend, but it was a, I don't use this, do you want it? So I'm not like super upset about not having it. I have two Wet n Wild singles. The first one is in the shade, I believe it's Unchained. I don't know, it got ripped. I honestly, I think I'm going to pass this one on just because it's not anything, I guess, remarkable, which sounds kind of bad. But it's just, it's really not. And then I have Brulee, which everybody talks about loving this, but I can't get into it. So I'm going to pass that one along too. Okay, home stretch, home stretch. I didn't count everything. I'm so sorry, guys. I meant to do that, and I didn't get around to it. So if you want, I'll try to leave a count in the description bar, just because there's so much to this one. Or I can count at the end. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. So I have 8 of these Milani Bella Eyes shadows. One I know I'm getting rid of off the bat is the shade Bella Cobalt. It looks like it would be a gorgeous blue, but it's just so sheer, it doesn't really do much. This one is in the shade Bella Violet. Let's see. Yeah, that's also going to go. It just doesn't really do much. Okay, next I have Bella Rose. If I can get it open. That's pretty. I think I'll keep that one. Next we have Bella Bronze, which this one is super pigmented, so I think I'm going to keep this one as well. Then I have Bella Copper, which I know is super pigmented, so I'm going to keep that one. Bella Espresso. Let's see, how pigmented are you? Oh, that is so incredibly pigmented. That's this one here. I'm definitely keeping that one. Then we have Bella Sky, which is obviously like a light blue color. Super sheer. That's going to go in the no pile. And then we have Bella Khaki, which is a really pretty green color. And I'm going to keep Bella Khaki as well. So I got rid of 3 of those and kept 4, just because some of them are super pigmented, some of them aren't. I think it just, not all of them are created equal, which is kind of sad because I really love it when eyeshadow formulas are absolutely fantastic. Like the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these. I'm not getting rid of any of these. I absolutely adore this eyeshadow formula. There's a reason I have 11 of these. It's just because they are amazing, amazing, amazing. For those of you who don't know, they're loose pigments, but they're pressed into a little pot. I don't know, they're really loose. They're pressed pigments, but they're pigments nonetheless. They're super intense. Super great for one shadow looks. So then I have these kind of dupes from Hard Candy. These are the Fierce Effects from Hard Candy. They came in packs of 2. I'm sad that I didn't get more while they still had them. These colors are absolutely gorgeous, so I'm going to keep all 4 of these because, like I said, they're dupes. The eyeshadow formula is pretty much spot on for the L'Oreal Infallibles. So yeah, I'm going to keep all of those. So we'll just pull out the things that I decided to get rid of, and we'll count those. I'm not going to sit there and try to count all the other ones right now. So let's just kind of get these out here for now. That is a pencil that I was using to write stuff down about, you know, how many I have of each category. So I don't think that needs to be in this category, to be quite honest. Let's see, more stuff. Yeah, this one I knew that I was going to keep quite a bit, but I knew I was also going to get rid of some of the stuff just because some things just, they were in my collection and I couldn't bring myself to part with them, but really sitting down and kind of curating it, I just knew there was things I could not keep because there was no point to it. So, getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm getting rid of 26 products, which isn't bad. Honestly, I probably could have done better. But, you know, 26 isn't too bad overall. Just because I knew I was keeping all of my like all my L'Oreal Infallibles. I knew I was going to keep, you know, there was a few things I was going to keep. So I already knew that. So yeah, that is what I'm getting rid of. If you want to stick around, I think right now I am going to count, you know, what I am keeping. So if you want to stick around for that, you can. So I had 11 of the Infallibles and 4 of their kind of dupes, so that would be 15 over there. I have 8 of the Sally Girl. Let's see, let's kind of add things up on my calculator. So I have 15 plus 8, and then I have 3 of my NYX Prismatics, 5 of the Milani eyeshadows, 2 Wet n Wild Trios, 5 cream eyeshadows, and this, like I said, doesn't count the stick cream shadows I have, so because I do have quite a few of those, 3 pigments from MAC, 1 Bare Minerals eyeshadow, 2 Catrice shadows, a Makeup Forever and a Buxom shadow, a CoverGirl, a Physicians Formula, and a Maybelline. So I got rid of 26 and I'm keeping 49. So that means I had a total of 75 and I'm keeping I'm getting rid of 26 of it. So that's a third of it, and honestly that's a lot better than I thought I was going to do with my eyeshadows. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Make sure to stick around for any of my other videos, which I do have another video that'll be going up. I don't know if it'll be before or after this series, because I am considering kind of just uploading this Declutter series all in one swoop. I may do like an intro video for it first so you guys kind of get used to, you know, how it's gonna go. But if I did, you've already seen that intro video most likely. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these videos. I'm trying to work on getting a little bit better at doing my videos as far as, you know, being a bit more consistent with it, but I do have a kind of hectic work schedule as well as school, and I'm just kind of always busy, and I know I'll be extra busy come this January, but that's for another video. So anyways, I hope you guys like it, and I will stop rambling now. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, guys!